Hello, hello. Good morning. Still need sleep. uh, need to be fair. Yeah, yeah, I could imagine that. I mean, I can't imagine because I can't imagine, but I can conceptualize. um, good morning. Good morning. Um, I noticed it seems like the Mix It Up chat box is no longer working. I'm assuming because they just updated a whole bunch of stuff, and I haven't updated my Mix It Up, but I guess the overlay still broke because it's not showing up. But that's okay. That's all right. We will just, move on without the chat box because we do have stream avatars today because I was struggling so hard to get stream avatars work. It kept saying, you need to authenticate, and I'm like, I've already authenticated like 5 times. Like, how many more times do I need to authenticate? Yeah, no skipping sleep. Even I am sleeping, okay? And that's saying something because I don't usually sleep. But how you guys doing? I hope you're doing good today. I have been completely switching my sleep schedule. I now go to bed at around like 6 or 7 p.m. and I wake up around like 2 to 3 a.m. And so this is like my lunchtime kind of, but I did just eat, so I do have food in my tummy until I finish stream, which will probably be in like 3 or 4 hours, so yeah. Sadly, Luna and Zelda and Angel won't let me. Exactly, that's a good thing. That's a very good thing, Angel. You should not be skipping sleep. Nor will say, even though Mama Wolf isn't doing well. Yeah. Yeah, I do hope that things get better for Mama Wolf. You know. But you should still sleep regardless. Go to sleep around midnight, wake up somewhere between 6 a.m. 9 a.m. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. Most people usually do that. I'm just an odd duck, and I've had some issues recently with scheduling, so I'm like, you know what, duck it, I'm just gonna go to bed early and not stay up, you know? Well, I'm sending luck your guys' way, Angel. I am. I'm gonna send my luck your way. The good luck, not the bad luck. Cause I'm often given lemons in life. And October's no different. But, we get through things and it'll be better, On that note, actually, I wanted to mention, if y'all didn't know already, Twitch actually did release a new update. Hello, Link. But in case you guys weren't already aware, Twitch staff will now start to count raids as part of like the path to partner. Of course, you obviously still have to retain the people who come in the raids in order to be able to actually... I see how it is. You still have to retain the people who come in, obviously, in order to be able for them to qualify for you. But yeah, I figured, you know what, Duck it, I'm just gonna start streaming more often. I'm gonna make more stuff, and we'll see where this goes, that's why I put the partner push question mark in my title here today, because I think I'm gonna go ahead and try. It doesn't hurt to try. Oh, we got Luigi, the Luigi skin. Wyatt. No, you can't tenderize me. That's not how this works. No gold today? Okay, well that works. Speaking of which, I should actually go ahead and take off the VFX now. If it was even on. There we go. Yeah. Hello, Mink. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. We're just having a quick chat before we get to the live 2D today, because I got more stuff to rig on this model. But yeah. So I've decided I am going to go ahead and put together. No, I see what you mean. Because you brought food and I already ate. Well, I am gonna need to eat probably in like 3 or 4 hours, because my body tends to just process food very quickly. Especially when I do take my meds, which I did take meds today. So there is that, but, which my breakfast was just leftovers from yesterday, because I had country fried steak, which is not actually steak, by the way, for those of you who are not from the South. It is not actually steak. It's like, I want to say it's pork or chicken, but it's basically like a dark meat, and it's pounded until it's like a really thin, like, steak-like thing, and then they bread it and fry it, and yeah. But, yeah. What I also want to bring up is, because I am going to have more free time in the next few weeks, I do actually want to go ahead and figure out stuff for a subathon. I was already thinking about, like, things I could do. Like a voice reveal, because fun fact, even though, you hear me right now, I kind of voice act a little bit. My natural voice is a lot deeper than this. Like, yeah. I also have range. I can sing a number of things, but I actually am gonna start, like, posting, like, vertical short videos or something on, like, Twitter and Blue Sky of, like, covers. I don't know. In any case. Yeah, chicken fried steak, because that's what it is. Country fried steak is chicken. It's chimkin. It doesn't really taste like chicken, but it is chicken. That's why I was, like, having a hard time remembering which one it actually is. But, yeah. We had pork chops, mashed potatoes, mushroom soup gravy yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Angel has heard me, speak more naturally. I don't know, I just decided when I was going to become a VTuber, I would just, you know, come up with my own voice. Because I actually really liked to do impressions when I was a kid. You know, if you've ever, like, watched anime, for example, I loved to mimic the voices that were used in the dubs. You know, thank you for the follow, me. I appreciate it. But yeah, I actually would, I would mimic the voices that I heard in the animes, and I'm pretty sure it's because I'm autistic, but I didn't know that at the time. So I would, like, pick out, like, voices that were actually, like, kind of in my range, a little bit closer to my natural voice. Like, Kakashi from Naruto. I've been whacked. Thank you for the 100 biddies, though. I appreciate it. Maybe one day you guys will be able to hear my impressions, because I've not practiced in a long time. I mean, the most I've done is just, like, vocal training of, like, different types of voices. Like, if I wanted to, I could sound like this. Which is not exactly what you would think of when you think of a female trying to be, you know, an actress or something, you know? But yeah. Does Wolf Dog get sneak peeks? British accent? I can't do that, really. I'm not British. I'm bad at accents. I'm better more at, like, imitating, like, specific voices. Like, for example, if I wanted to sound like Naruto, this is kind of what Naruto sounds like. But, you know, I'm not really, I have not practiced in forever. It has been forever. I mean, and when I say forever, I mean like 10 plus years. Believe it! Indeed, indeed. I was an avid watcher of Naruto when I was a kid. And so I like to mimic the voices that I heard. And again, I'm pretty sure it's because I was autistic and did not know. But yeah, world quackers for the duck roast. No, we don't roast ducks here. I mean, I guess you could roast how bad I am at impressions now that I'm older. Good morning, Dazul. Good morning, good morning. Just talking about some of the plans I got for the near future, which probably will include a subathon, probably also with a voice reveal as one of the sub goals, because this is not my natural voice. I know I sound comfortable with it, but it's not my natural voice. I have an actually deeper voice because I'm actually a contralto. If you know anything about like music and stuff, my voice is very low, almost boyish. I kind of feminized it when I decided I was gonna be a VTuber. Well, yeah. Sully scratches duck off of what I'm having for dinner tonight. What? You can't eat duck. You cannot eat duck. That is not allowed. That is not allowed here. I'm more bass. Yeah. I am too, but I think my voice is still a bit deeper than yours. But then again, like I said, I am a natural contralto, and I think also my many years of being stuck in a smoker's household of chain smokers did not help things, so my voice is naturally lower. Exactly, ducks are friends, not food. Chimkin is fine, because chimkin is not the same species. That is okay. And don't mind the fact that ducklings may be cannibalistic if they get bored or hungry and aren't supervised, but adult ducks are not. And we are adult ducks here. At least I hope we are. I want duck... No! Yep, if they get bored, ducklings may become cannibalistic. There's actually one of those, if you've ever seen the nature shorts where they, like, take the literal definitions of what real life animals do, and then they turn them into weird, quirky little short animations, and it's so silly. But, for me personally, I need an adult here, adult. For me personally, though, I say ducks are friends, not food. We don't eat ducks here. That's how it goes, you know? Well, yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be doing more rigging stuff. I already, like, I need to put more redeems and stuff for, like, goals for people to, like, hang out and whatnot. I'm thinking about doing a community goal where y'all, like, channel point crowdfund someone's, like, model for, like, a giveaway or something. I don't know. But, in any case, I always attempt to roast my dear duckster. I know that much. I know that much. You never fail to try to roast me. You never fail. Nope. But yeah, actually, let me go ahead and grab my list of things, because I'm curious what y'all think, because this was just a general, like, list of, like, ideas for the subathon for, like, goals, like, incentives. One of them being, you know, chat writes a tweet, which we did last time when I did my, birthday duckathon. To be fair, I've succeeded several times in that is true. That is very true. That is very, very true. Another one I added was chat decides my next toggle / expression added to my model. So, like, if you wanted a specific, like, thing added to, like, my chibi or my pixel model here, y'all would be able to decide that. Spicy as duck ramen part 2 electric boogaloo is a possible one, because we do have a second bowl of that. Oh, I keep almost hiccuping. Also, an old sketchbook reveal, because I do actually have a sketchbook from when I was in high school, chat. I have a whole ducking sketchbook, and it is full of all kinds of cringe. It's getting many ideas now. No. Also, Another one that's possible is maybe a duck ASMR. You know, me being kind of like weird and odd, like the internet duck that I am. Yeah, a whole ducking sketchbook. It is a whole ducking sketchbook. It is a sketchbook I originally bought from Barnes & Noble back in like, I would say 2012. And I halfway filled it up and then forgot about it in my closet. Come again. What, the duck ASMR idea? Listen, I'm desperate here. I'm desperate for subathon incentive ideas. Another one is, you know, the real voice reveal that I talked about, because I actually have a very versatile voice. My voice does not sound like this in real life. Angel can confirm. Angel has heard me speak over the phone, and I do not sound like this. By any stretch of the imagination. Although you may have heard it at one point, during one of my streams when I was like playing through a story, because sometimes I will use my natural voice as like a character, but I don't usually. I usually come up with some weird voice for it. Whispers sensually. Quack. I demand the real voice. I heard you talk in my living room, Duckster. Well, that could definitely be an incentive. That much is for sure. Another potential incentive would be that you guys get to pick a crowd control reward for a 3 full hour stream. Like 3 whole hours during the same week as the subathon that I do. So you'd be able to, if you're in my Discord, you'd be able to see that I actually have a channel dedicated specifically to all of the crowd control games I have, which includes but is not limited to, chat, Crash Bandicoot, Dark Souls, or Duck Souls as I like to call it, Hades, Luigi's Mansion, Plants vs. Zombies, Pokemon Crystal, which would go perfect with my new skin here, Pokemon Emerald, Raft, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, Skyrim, Subnautica, Vampire Survivors, Breath of the Wild, which y'all love, I know, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, I even got Hollow Knight and Stardew Valley, Lethal Company, which Angels played with me, I got The Forest, which I never finished and was supposed to follow up on, but I never finished, Pizza Tower, and I even got the new content warning game when it was free. And thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna have some of my seltzer water. Granted, the dog was always aiming for your attention. Sorry about that. Oh man, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we played Lethal Company together, I remember. And we had so many random things happen. Just random things. You just have a random dog pop up, and next thing you know, you have a bracken. And yeah, The Forest was also nuts. That one was also nuts. But yeah, I got that for one of my incentives. Let's see what else. Another one would be the first ever Duck's Nest movie night. So, you know, you'd be able to like watch a movie with me or something, you know? Another one would be that, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, because it's not true. It's not true. It ain't. I swear it ain't. But one potential redeem, like a reward tier, would be that I would have to admit that I'm a furry. I am not a furry, I swear. We might be doomed if we do the Lethal Company. I'm getting into a bad habit of jumping ship and teasing the dogs. Oh no. Not a furry hub. Good morning, Candy. Good morning, Opal. Good morning, good morning. No, not a furry. But that's a possibility for one of my subathon goals. I would have to admit that I'm a furry, because I'm not a furry. But people keep saying I'm a furry. Lies in the stream. Blasphemy. And here's another one I think that you guys would like for a subathon tier would be a duck roast gag. You know, like a spit with like a duck roasting on it. Have that as like a toggle or a weird model. And good morning. It is a good morning here. I woke up like 7 hours, no, almost 8 hours ago. Yeah. So it's like my lunchtime, except for I just ate my breakfast, which was leftovers from yesterday. Well, yeah. A duck roast toggle would be like a possibility. Another one I think you guys would find funny would be a maid outfit toggle. So you're willing to... Angel, I swear to ducking God. Well, yeah, a maid outfit, you know, for my chibi model would be a reward tier that we could do. I'm also thinking about doing a Pokemon, like a bird Pokemon tier list. Yeah, with the fire. Exactly, Dazzle. Maid duck. I mean, we already got cat duck happening, so why the duck not? And then also another one I was thinking I was doing a YCH your character here pixel model giveaway, where basically you just have to fill out the Google form to enter. So then, you know, if you're a VTuber, you could, you know, enter that. Or if you know someone who's a VTuber who would love to have, you know, a model like that, you could have them enter. I swear to all the loving Sir Barkington, you will be roasted one day. No. No. And then another one that I was thinking of for the incentives would be like a VTuber design slash like constructive criticism or evaluation type stream. Like nothing negative, just like, you know, if you want advice on like your design ideas and stuff, like for sticking out as a VTuber or a character designer. Also, where's Irie? I do not know. She is probably doing something right now. I know that she was doing some breakfast prep because she is making sure that we have plenty of burritos. Sausage, egg, potato burritos for breakfast so that I don't have to do too much in order to be able to eat breakfast. Yeah. And also her too. Yeah. So... have to yank her tail in a few seconds, rapidly writes down info and pulls up VTuber concept file. Yeah, which by the way, Mink, if you are not aware, if you do want to be a VTuber and you want to have a model like this one that you see here, I actually made a new point redeem that if you happen to save up a good amount here, let me find the thingamajig. Where is it? There we go. It's 100,000 points, but you could go ahead and when you have that many points, you'll be able to redeem it, and I'll make a YCH model. 4 colors, so basically like a Game Boy color scheme. And yeah, I could do that, just like this one. YCHs are a bit easier than regular full custom models because I can basically drag and drop stuff into deformers and then just tweak from there. Almost like a template, which is why it's a redeemable thing, because it's something I can actually make sure that I get done with all the chaos that is in my life. Yes, you can save. That is totally okay. Still trying to figure out this model rigging and stuff. Yeah, if you have any questions, Dazzle, you're welcome to ask me. I'm happy to help with live 2D stuff. It's not too difficult once you understand how things works, but it is difficult until you do. Because, let's be frank here, when I started as a VTuber, there were 0 tutorials, and I mean 0, on how to rig a duckbill. How the duck do you rig a duckbill? Okay? How do you do this? How? And how do you even draw one, right? For a forward-facing model, right? So I was like, how do I do this? And I had to figure out myself. And even now, I should probably make a tutorial on how to do things like snouts and duckbills. I mean, there are snouts out there, I will admit that. But there's nothing really for duckbills. I enjoy the dreaming. With great gusto. So yeah, if you have any questions, Dazzle, about a specific thing in Live 2D, like you're having problems getting it to do something, just let me know. I'm happy to help, especially when my beak does not open. Yeah, so the way that that works, which I'm actually gonna have to open up Live 2D, because I realized I did not open up Live 2D. I opened up everything but Live 2D. Ha ha ha. I don't even know what that laugh was, but I opened up my Clip Studio and I did not open up Live 2D, which I should have done because we are still rigging. I still have to adjust some of the things in the rigging, like the Y movement. But yeah, for mouth movement, you have to make sure that you have your keyforms on the mouth open, and when it's closed, you need to have that at 0, and open would be 1. So basically, let me just go ahead and open up my stuff here and then show you in a moment. Okay, so here we are in Live 2D. Woohoo! Wait, if I get the VTuber already in, would that mean you'd be my model? Technically, yes. Yep. Because I would be doing the art plus the rigging here. Let's see here. So the way that this works, Dazzle, so that you could see, whenever your mouth is closed, it's going to be at 0, and you need to have keyforms there. And then open would be 1. Oh no, don't call me mommy. I mean, I'm mama to my puppy. Also, I feel like the rigging artists are considered like papas, and then model artists like are considered mamas, and I'm weirdly both. So I'm like a model mama and a model papa. I am tongue-tied. I cannot speak today. But yeah, that's all this is, Dazzle. This is exactly how I rigged the duckbill. The open and close, that is all it is. Now, if you want to get more dynamic, when it's open, you can lift the top of the bill so that it like opens up more. But for the most part, I usually just move the bottom. But you can move both if you want to. Daddy, mommy, oh no. I'm both. I feel more like you're my older sister, to be fair. That is true. Sometimes I feel like that. I feel a bit like a sister sometimes. Sometimes I don't even feel like I'm an adult, even though I'm literally level 30. And I'll be level 31 next year, in April. Yeah, I like being able to help people, you know? Especially because, like, I did not always have the help. Oh no, no! No, Ming, no! No! I swear to ducking God! So here we go. We're gonna go over to the physics settings because I have to fix. What is going on? This is supposed to be in the breathing parameter. Excuse me? Why is this not moving? Excuse me while I figure out why my ears are not moving correctly. Okay, ears. Let me go ahead up here real quick. Okay, so that moves with that. Let me just... Yeah, this doesn't quite move with it. I'm wondering why. Let me actually find what is on here. So this is how you find out what's on here. Oh, there's a little tiny jumping spider on top of the bow fan art that Zyrite made last year. Ignoring the jumping spider here. Let's see. I see. Here's what the problem is. It's not in the head. That is the exact issue. So we need to do this. Put both ears in here. And now, as you see, this works. Now, the goggles should not be here when the ears are here. Good bot, Siri, good bot. Yeah, tale as old time VTuber goes to explain model finds there's an error in their model. Exactly. Yeah, Dazzle, that's how I can be. Sometimes I just stare at the spider. It is a jumping spider on top of the fan art that I have on my desk, and it is crawling up the fan art to the box that I have my webcam sitting on. Because fun fact, if you were not aware, I'm a rigging artist, but I also do not have an iPhone. I am not a normal rigging artist. Most people who are rigging artists have iPhones, okay? They use the iPhones for the better tracking. Yeah, they can be cute as long as they don't just randomly appear out of nowhere. As long as I know where the spider is, I'm fine. The moment that it appears out of nowhere, I'm not okay. I am not okay, chat. But yeah, so as you can see, now the ears move with the head because it's supposed to. And I have this set to the breathe parameter because this is basically breathing and it's just an idle up and down, right? It's very slightly offset from the body. The body moves on a slightly different keyframe. So it adds like a little bit of a judder, like a stutter, you know? But I need to fix my Y. Okay, that's closer to what I want it to be. Although I need to actually turn off the goggles real quick. That way I can see a little better. Okay. That looks a bit better. Although I think I actually want to change this a bit. Because I need to have two pendulums, number one. Edit all values. I'm going to make this 6. Right? And I'm going to make this 0.9. And I'm going to make this 0.85. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make that also 0.9. I'm going to see how that works. Okay. Now, this needs to be 2, so that it's like a little bit of a delay. Ah! Thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. So I always get whacked by them. It's always a hard whack, too. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to fix the overlay for the chat, though, next stream, because it bothers me that I don't have chat above my head. It bothers me so much. Yeah, I know. Sounded painful. Ah! I'm gonna have a concussion by the end of this. Okay. Now, you might notice I have a little hole in the back of my head, and that's fine. I'm gonna fix that in a little bit. That's so violent. Like, here, take my fist launch. Indeed. It's because my computer always, likes to reset the system audio every single time I, like, boot up my PC. So one of the issues I have is every single time I open my PC for the first time in a day, I always forget. Hello, RC. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. In the morning, I always forget that my system is not functional entirely. It's just like me when I wake up, you know? And the system volume is always set to 100, and I'm like, why? 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 Yeah, for those of you who don't know, RC over here is another VTuber over here and also on YouTube. An Otterfox, actually, who's also an artist and made his own model. It's good to see you. Very good to see you. I'm sorry I can't stop in on your streams too much. Like, honestly, the last 3 days have been ducking nuts. On Sunday, obviously, I streamed. I was streaming. And then, chat. On Monday, I had to do a meeting for work. Then I also had to do groceries. And because my sleep schedule is different now, I now go to bed around like 6 or 7 at night, and I wake up around like 2 or 3 in the morning. So yeah, you know, I Monday was kind of rough because I had to go do shopping for groceries, and yesterday was rough because I also had to do shopping for groceries, because I have to do it on 2 separate days because there's 2 different places I have to go, and it takes way too much fucking time. Yeah. So you have to see me as it moved up on my Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. Warm room. Oh yeah. Picks up RC and cuddles. Yeah. Which also, we were talking a little bit ago about, like, now that Twitch is doing the thing where raids can actually count as like part of the partner push, you could actually, like, it's a lot easier to get to partner if you are a good streamer. So I was like, you know what, maybe I should just try for partner, you know? It can't hurt anything. Worst thing that happens is I don't get partner, you know? It's not like it's the end of the world if I don't, but I can always try. And so I thought maybe I should do a subathon. So I've been considering doing a subathon, and one of the things that popped up in my list of like incentives would be chat picking a crowd control reward for like a 3-hour stream of the same week as my subathon. And Angel and I were talking about how when we were playing Lethal Company, what chat was doing to us. But yeah, Dazul, RC, Twitch now, if you get raided, they will factor that into your path to partner. However, it is worth noting that if you cannot retain your audience that you get from the raids, you will not really see much of an impact on that. You'll still have the same problems you had before. However, if you do get raided, it does obviously improve your chances, which is always good. They added a new map. It reminds me of Tremors. Ooh. Yeah, the Lethal Company dev has added quite a few new things since I last played, and I still need to play the updates. My stuff freezes on Twitch. Yeah, there's probably a few reasons for that. One of the issues could be bitrate. Twitch has a weird thing with how they, like, allow you to stream. Like, they have a cap on the bitrate, whereas YouTube does not. Additionally, when you're streaming to multiple platforms at once, like TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all at the same time, unless you're using a service like Restream, you're going to end up using more of your internet, and as a result, you're going to end up having much more lag. Additionally, because of the whole bitrate issues on Twitch, if you actually look at my own stream, you'll notice that this is 720p. There's a reason for this, and the reason is because it doesn't cut up the image if a lot of things happen all at once, to the same degree as if you had a 1080p stream. I really like the new thing you got going. Yeah, this is a silly model. Actually, I don't think you've really seen this. So give me just a second. I will show you. So this is something really cool that I can do with this model, right? All right. I have this thing where all I have to do is, like, the original model before anything, it has like the starting soon up here, so it's like a fake starting soon screen, and at any moment I can kill the tracking, so I can still be doing stuff. And yeah. Oh yeah, it's a silly little thing I did. Also, this shell that you see here is customizable entirely. So if you wanted to, you actually could go to my Ko-Fi and you could pick it up and you could use it for yourself if you wanted to. It is free, so there's no charge. It's literally just a free download. You can even just use the PNGs I've included, which include pretty much all of the presets that I've made for it. And you can let chat even change them. Like, if you look at my channel points, you'll see that you can actually change the shell color. Angel changed it earlier from Raichu to Luigi. Yeah, just like that. Sonic. Press the start. Never play with Luna. You'll see her for like 2 seconds before she poofs. And yeah, I know, RC, that you like to experiment with streaming on different, you know, platforms and stuff. So if you are streaming Twitch, it is worth noting that you do have to lower your bitrate in some cases. Sometimes you have to increase your bitrate, and you have to do that from within OBS. It is not automatic like it is on YouTube. YouTube is way different for that. Yes, Sonic. So yeah. And I can understand if you don't want to push for partner either, because it is a grind. You know, you have a lot of requirements in order to be able to reach it. Like if I go over to my stuff here, I need to find where they have it. Is it in the monetization? I can't remember. Is it discovery? Achievement? I think it's achievements. Yeah, path to affiliate, and then path to partner. Where is that? Here's the path to partner. Actually, oh yeah, it's actually at the top. I was looking at the completely wrong place. You'd want to go far? Yeah, I mean, it can be hard to find a Twitch audience. It's just a matter of what you want to do and how you're marketing. You have to market. Twitch does not market for you. They do help you to a point, but you have to market. And right now, I have not been marketing, and I've managed, I think, to get a pretty decent community. I love you guys, honestly. But in order to be able to, like, grow, you need to market. You have to be able to create content, which means actually, you know, putting out videos, and that means cross-posting across different platforms. For me, that's going to be Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch, because those are the places that I am familiar with right now, and I don't like Instagram, so Instagram does not get my get my stuff. So you have to do a lot of that. You have to also network, not as much as people like to think. The networking part is helpful, but it often leads to having people follow you, but then they don't watch you, if that makes sense. Yeah, TikTok is a good platform for some. My issue with TikTok personally is just the fact that I've heard so many VTubers who work so hard to get to the point where they can actually do the TikTok live, and then they get mass reported because, oh, it's a cartoon character, it's not actually live. Well, that ain't true at all, you know? It is an actual person, just with a character and tracking, and, you know, it's not true, but people get mass reported, and even a Twitch partner that I follow, and am subscribed to even, had that issue with TikTok, and she got a lot of viewers, but, you know, it's just how it is. Doesn't market well. Yeah. I think the main issue is the viewers, in my opinion. Yeah, the hard thing is attracting the correct people to watch you, because honestly, like as an artist, for example, it's okay if I have people who are like VTubers like watching me, or even other artists, because other artists can learn from me, and VTubers at some point may need someone who's an artist, you know? But for a lot of people who do things like gaming, for the most part, they're going to want to have regular people watching them. So that's where the hard part comes in. And that's where the marketing comes in for that specific audience. So it's kind of a, what do you want to do, and how far do you want to go, and what do you want to do with it? Join an agency? Oh, well, that's good, as long as, you know, you're getting benefit out of it, you know? Been, through that and witnessed it happen. Yeah, the TikTok stuff, it's hit or miss. Like, the videos seem to work okay for VTubers. It's the TikTok live that the issue is. And it's kind of sad that people do that, but that's just the reality. You know, VTubers are very misunderstood. A lot of people assume that, oh, you must be like an ugly old man or something because you don't show your face. No, that's not the case at all. Like, for me personally, I have to keep my face a secret, because I, you know, I have stuff that I do in real life that, you know, I don't want people thinking that any success comes from that. Depends on your outlook on it. Some think it more of a business, but others see it more as a fun thing to do. They don't do nothing to punish trolls. No, not at all. Give me just a moment, chat. I have someone knocking on my door. Okay, give me just a moment, chat. I will be right back. I have to go handle something. Time to get over my childhood fear. No, no, no. Let me out. Let me out. I can't. Whoa. But I know I need to. Come on, Lonk. Come on, Lonk. Oh. Okay, I made it past. Oh, hey. Piece of heart. Just a piece of heart. Why? I wanted a song. There's a... Oh my goodness. Oh my... All of the lightning strikes. That is just great. That is great. I'm wondering how many more. We're up to 40 now. I might die laughing. Oh no! Why? What? What? What is going on? The reverse controls inadvertently helped me. Okay, I am sorry, chat, and somehow, for some reason, I am awkwardly placed. Unfortunately, I do have to actually, end stream, which sucks, because I literally just got started like an hour ago. But I have to take care of something that's very, very important, out of nowhere, so I will have to go ahead and raid out real quick. Let me see who's currently on, who I can drop you off with. I think I'm going to go ahead over to Moki. We've never raided Moki. So we'll go ahead and do that really quickly. Again, I do apologize, but unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do. I have to make some phone calls. It's regarding my vehicle, which is why. So we will have to do stuff on Sunday. So give me just a second here to actually find my stream manager. We'll drop you off over with Moki, who is another live 2D artist and who actually makes tutorials on stuff, and very good peeps. At least if Moki's still on. Moki may not be on. Okay, I don't think Moki's on. So, Moki's not on. So instead, we will go to another person. Let me see who else. We'll go over and watch another artist. Yeah, I do apologize, chat, but I do appreciate y'all popping in today. We do have raid emotes if you are subscribed. And I will see you guys a little later today. That's alright. It's nothing too bad. It's just something that I have to take care of because it is time sensitive, so. Yeah. Thank you guys again, and I will see you a little later.
Oh shit! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid, Lucky Ducky VT.